Hi. Well, you're looking good this morning. I still remember when I first started telling people I wanted to be creative. I wanted to make a living with the camera. I felt like everyone was trying to talk me out of it. In fact, one person in particular actually hinted that I would be living under a bridge after graduation, which seemed kind of harsh. But I have to admit, that did light a little bit of a fire under my ass, because when someone tells me I can't do something, it makes me want to do it that much more. At least for me, every conversation I've had on the topic turns into more of an interrogation. How much money you make? Will you have health insurance? Who are you going to work for? And despite the fact that media consumption is more popular than ever before with things like Netflix, YouTube, YouTube Red, YouTube Premium, all that stuff, people still don't see it as an actual career. But it doesn't have to be this way. See, whether you're a teenager who just bought their first camera, or maybe you're a passionate hobbyist, or an adult trying to make a living doing so, or heck, maybe you're just looking for a little extra money for coffee on the weekends. Whatever it is, there are actually a ton of ways to make money with a camera. Hi, can I get a small black coffee?
Small black coffee. What else can I get for you?
That's it.
You have a good one.
Thank you, you too. Whatever the case may be, today we're going to be going over 10 different ways to actually make money with your camera. The first 5 are ways I've personally found success, and the next 5 are going to be other ideas that might work better for you. If I end up talking really fast today, it's definitely the coffee. Hey, what's up everyone? My name's Josh Winiarski, and today we're talking about 10 ways to make money with your camera. Again, the first 5 are things I've personally done to bring in that cash, and the second 5 are things I've either tried and haven't really been successful, or haven't tried at all, but I know they're ways that people have made money with their camera. So without further ado, let's get into the first thing, which is portrait photography. Now, portrait photography is probably the easiest and most straightforward way to bring in a little cash with your camera. It's pretty straightforward. You find someone who needs professional pictures done, you go out, you take pictures of them, and they pay you for those pictures. Now, while this is a pretty straightforward way to make money, it's not always as simple as it sounds. Just because you've got a camera and a 50mm lens, it doesn't mean that people are just going to be tossing cash your way asking for professional pictures. At least that sure wasn't the case for me. When I first decided I wanted to take portraits, my Instagram was full of landscapes, animals, and legitimately a can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup. Even if these were high quality images, which to be honest, they weren't, that had no relevance to portrait photography. I had to ask myself the big question: if someone looked at my Instagram, would that inspire confidence that I could capture memories and beautiful photos of them? No. It wouldn't. So my best advice is to actually make a portfolio showing that you can do the job before you try and get portrait clients. It is going to be very tough to get people to hire you to take pictures if you have 0 examples that you can actually take the pictures they want. Now, at the time, I was at college, so I didn't really have friends and family to practice on, and most of my college friends weren't male models, they weren't super interested in getting pictures of them taken, so I took matters into my own hands. I threw up a post on Facebook saying I wanted to take free portraits for people, and within like 24 hours, I had over 20 people respond, and I had to take down the post because it was just too many people to handle. And despite this being a free ad, around half the people paid me anyways, so not only did I get a small portfolio, which led to more jobs down the road, but I did make a little income. So within a couple of weeks, I was ready to rock and roll. There's no excuses. Do what you gotta do, take pictures of your dog, your cat, your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, your cousin, your grandpa. It doesn't matter, there's no excuses. You need to get that portfolio if you wanna start getting portrait clients. Alright, and the second way to make money with your camera is event photography. Now, personally, I can only speak from my experiences at college, but this one's a little bit harder to get into. Now, things I actually shot were like the grand opening for a building, some events on campus, someone actually paid me to take pictures of their birthday party, random stuff like that. Funny story about that birthday party is I was actually getting paid $100 for the job, but I spent like $30 on Uber fees because it was so far away. But again, no excuses. In order to get these jobs though, it's important to get your name out there and show that you can do the work. One of the things I did is I actually took photos of an event I was not invited to just to build my portfolio. And when I say that, I don't mean I went to some random wedding and just started snapping photos of people. It was an event on my college campus. It was outdoors, it was a public fun run. Okay, I'm not a total creep, but maybe there's a parade near you or some free outdoor concert. Whatever it is, build that portfolio. Go to those events, take photos, show that you can do event photography. Alright, and the third way to make money with your camera is doing freelance video jobs. Again, this is really going to come down to you being proactive. Just because you have the equipment and have the skill does not mean these jobs are just going to fall into your lap. That's not how it works. If you're starting from zero, ask people you know, family, friends of family. Look on Craigslist, look on Facebook, look on job posting sites. There's work out there, but you need to go out and find it. One guy I found had footage shot, but he wanted someone to professionally edit it. A lot of it just looked like smartphone footage from an event, but I sat down with him. He said he wanted 3 videos done. He asked me what my price was. I told him a price, we negotiated a little, and bam, cranked out those videos, made some money from it. Though I guess I didn't technically use my camera, I just edited them. Another time I acted as a second shooter for a wedding. Some guy just wanted someone to help him out to shoot the event. I also ended up working as a camera operator for a little healthcare documentary job I found. Again, I'm not saying any of this to brag, but my point is when I was 19, when I was 20, I was out there finding jobs, getting work. You can do it too. Alright, and the fourth way I've made money using my camera is working a regular 9-to-5 job. I feel like in the creative industries, it's pushed so hard to follow your passion, start your own business, go freelance, do your own thing, work these awesome jobs. But there's nothing wrong with just going out and getting a regular, enjoyable, 9-to-5 safe job. A couple months ago, someone messaged me asking how to make money with their camera, and when I suggested it, they were like, wait, that's a thing? Yes, it is a thing. It exists. I encourage you right now to just go on the internet and start searching for jobs. Search things like car photographer, wedding photographer, product photographer, social media specialist. Try and think of any job where a camera would be involved, and you might be able to find one full time. Don't just search for this once a month, make it a weekly thing. Search, heck, even a couple times a week. Right now, I'm working on a video production team. I wake up every morning, I go into work, I make things with my camera, get to go into Premiere Pro, After Effects, Lightroom, and I get paid for doing that. This is a thing. I don't know why people don't suggest it more often. Okay, and the fifth way to make money with your camera is YouTube/social media. And on that note, I just want to say, if you're going into it for the money, you are going to fail so hard. For starters, you need to hit 1,000 subscribers before YouTube will even think about sending you a check. And if you're not willing to upload 100 videos without pay, this site probably isn't right for you. For 99.9% of people, YouTube is an absolute grind. If you're not passionate, if you don't get excited making videos like I am right now, do not count on YouTube or social media to actually make a living from. But if you're willing to spend thousands of hours, weekends, weekdays, late nights, early mornings, and just pour your soul into making videos, the money will come, and I promise you can actually make a career out of it. Okay, and for these next 5 things, these are things, again, I haven't personally been successful with, but there are a lot of people who make a decent amount of money doing these things. So the 6th one is stock photo/stock video. So what you do is you take pictures of just things people might need. This could be office spaces, people in brandless clothing, cars, products, places, time lapses. I'm just throwing ideas out there. Go shoot video, go shoot photos of things you think people will need, upload them to a site like Shutterstock, and if people want your image to use it for commercial purposes, they will actually pay you for it. I tried this almost as soon as I got my camera. I think I uploaded like 13 terrible images. Unsurprisingly, I never made any money from it, but there are people that make a couple hundred or even a couple $1,000s a month just from stock footage. It's definitely worth giving a shot. Number 7 is actually going to be selling prints. So if you're into architecture photography, landscape photography, or anything you think people would want a print of, you can definitely print those out, sell them for cash. Maybe local offices, maybe local coffee shops will buy these off you. Heck, if you make a following on social media, maybe people will buy your work as well. There are a lot of people out there who want cool images to hang in their office, hang in their business, whatever it may be. It's definitely worth giving a shot. Alright, idea number 8 is product photography. Again, something I haven't personally dabbled in professionally, but it is a way to make some good money. I mean, people make a career doing it. If I was to start right now, I'd probably walk into a small local coffee shop and be like, "Hi, my name's Josh, I'm a photographer, and I was wondering if I could take images for either your social media or your website." Anyone who's selling anything needs professional photos of those items. So you could walk in there and be like, "Hey, I'll do 20 images for $100 or 20 images for $200. Again, just throwing ideas out there, but odds are no one's gonna come to you. Again, you need to make that initiative. You need to make this your priority. Number 9, real estate photography. Again, my focus is video, so this isn't something I've dabbled in, although there is real estate video, but it's a way to make money. Maybe you know someone selling their house, or you know a realtor who needs someone to take photos. Say, "Hey, I can do it for X amount of money," or maybe even start for free. Totally up to you, but it's definitely worth looking into if you're interested in this industry. Okay, and my 10th idea is either enter a contest or some sort of film festival. It might feel like shooting fish in a barrel, but you're gonna miss every shot that you don't take. Remember that. Honestly, there are so many contests out there with thousands of dollars in cash prizes, gear prizes, heck, even just the recognition alone might be worth it. You might have what it takes to make a short film that is going to land you many jobs down the road. Is this a competitive industry? Absolutely, but that's why even more so, you need to make that push. You need to make your passion your priority. So there you have it. There are 10 ways you can make money with your camera right now. Although right now is a little bit of a tough time. But I can't stress this enough. If this is something you seriously want to do, ask yourself right now, what have you done in the past 6 months to make this dream a reality? Have you actually gotten out of your comfort zone, walked up to a business and said, "Hey, do you have any work I could do for you?" Have you gone on the internet and started applying for jobs? Have you tried building a website or a portfolio of some kind to show people that this is something you're serious about? If not, now is the time to do so. If you want to make money being creative with the camera, you can do it, but you need to go for it. It's not just going to fall into your lap. As always, my name is Josh Winiarski. Hopefully this video helped you out, and get out there, go make some money, go build a career, or just make that side income for some coffee. I believe in you. You can do it. Have fun, stay creative, and I'll see you all in the next one.